Alright, here we are in a beautiful Lake Havasu City morning looking at a very nice, absolutely cool 1933 Ford Roadster. This is a really neat car. You don't see many of these, and it's a very well done pro-built car. As we walk around, you're going to kind of get an idea, and I'm going to talk about it like I always do. It's an American Speed body. It's done very much like a Dearborn Deuce style body, where the top is fully collapsible into a back cavity. It has windows, so it's really a true Cabriolet where the windows roll up. It has air conditioning. Pro-built car, only built about 7 or 8 years ago. Extremely nice, not a lot of miles, and when I say that, you know I know what I'm talking about. It's finished in a really neat, and the wind's kind of going to bother us a little bit today. I just felt it on the back side of my head here. Get down here where it's maybe a little bit different. Anyway, it's finished, and you can't even tell. It's very subtle. It's an all-steel car. Highboy has a fully engineered chassis. It has Kugel suspension on it, independent front suspension, front and rear. And we'll give you a little taste as we walk around, but we'll, like we always do, we'll just cover everything we can. Very nice peep mirrors here. Smooth lines, kind of a stay-fast canvas top. Again, it folds back into the car here, into the cavity. Much like a Dearborn Deuce, and this company probably wouldn't want me to compare it to a Dearborn Deuce. It is a well done body. I've studied it very well. We actually had a chance to put this car up on a lift. Again, full roll-up power windows, air conditioning, Ron Mangus leather interior, Billet Specialties wheels here. Front tire size is a 205/50 ZR16, so 16's in the front. Underneath the hood is a 383 GM 383 stroker, full long block crate engine. Very, very, very nice. When you get under the underside and under the hood, you'll again, I'm going to repeat myself there, you'll see what I mean. A lot of attention to detail. This gentleman's very picky about his cars. In fact, kind of fresh out of the chute, when the car was only a few years old, the gentleman, this particular gentleman, took it to Run to the Sun, where it grabbed a top 10 pick everywhere he goes with it. If he takes it down on the boulevard in Havasu here, it attracts a crowd. It's finished in a two-tone copper color, and you'd never know it was two-tone because it's so subtle. He's actually got paint cans with the paint colors for the match, but there's a subtle difference where it flows into the body line here up to the turn metal, and this is all clear coated on the car. These hood side vents actually draw air out as you drive down the road, so it keeps it cool. No issues that way. 700 R4 automatic overdrive transmission. We'll stand back and let you take a good look at it here. Just got a bitchin' stance. This is a really nice car. Go to Spud's Garage. You'll know that we handle a lot of cars and a lot of special cars, and this car is a very high-end build. We're going to get inside here. Suicide doors on it. We're going to share some stuff with you. We mentioned that it had a Ron Mangus leather interior. Ron's interiors, you can always tell one of his. He goes a lot of trouble, design and engineering, to put these interiors together. There's a lot of intricate pieces to them. But you'll see where the turn metal surface and the highlight goes all the way into the door jamb. You'll see you use button head hardware on the door hinge, on the door jambs here. This line actually falls, and when we go to the engine compartment, I'll show you it follows all the way into the engine compartment, all the way into this door jamb here. The interior, we're actually going to put the top down for you here shortly, and take a few shots with the top down, but show you the cavity in the back, and you'll see where the turn metal surface goes there. Has seat belts in it, has power windows, polished stainless hardware, even the door latch here. It's a nice little custom console with German square weave carpet. The dash, every finish area, the bottom of the car to the top of the car is just like you see here. Tilt steering column, Dakota digital dash, neat little console with secret audio in it, and the Dakota digital monitoring station there. It actually tells you, monitors the car. The ignition control is here, power windows. It even has a little pinstriping on the body color pinstriping bezel here, pinstriped. See how when the doors are shut, you can kind of get a feel of the time and that goes into lining up all the upholstery panels on this car. It is a high-end leather. Again, a full folding top. going to shut the door. These things, you just kind of got to baby shut them. Just like that. I mean, a lot of time was spent fitting this car right. These bodies are beautiful. I have not done one of these, and I don't know that I've ever had done a American Speed body like this. It's beautiful. Everybody's got a deuce. Why not try on a 33 here? It has a Stay Fast material top, which is a perfect match for this car. Again, by looking at the body line, you'd never notice the color difference between from above and lower. So it's just subtle. It's kind of a copper cinnamon color. And again, he has touch-up paint for it. We talked about the Kugel suspension in it. It's just got a bitchin' stance. Little body lines, you can actually see the reflections of the palm tree there in the inner wheel well. Recessed taillights in the back here. Kind of give you a peek in the rear end. We're going to spend a lot of time up on the lift with the car. Slick. So very fresh car miles wise, and you know, well settled, so to speak, which is good. You can kind of see how the overall the car is going to set, and just a flawless, beautiful paint job on it. 255 55 ZR18s in the rear. Again, Bellet specialty wheels. Here's the cavity where the top will go into. We'll actually share that with you. Let me get the door handle here. Going to give you a feel of the back side of the door open here. Again, door jamb to door jamb, just beautiful. Wind died down a little bit for us. Well, again, we're going to put the top down here and we'll kind of give you a feel of the color with a little bit more light on it. Definitely go to spudsgarage.com where we got plenty of photos. We're taking a lot of this beauty. I love doing cars like this. Absolutely no excuses. Kind of give you a feel here. Oil pressure 55 to 60 pounds by bringing up some. 14.3 on the volts. Fuel 57% of the tank. 118. We just pulled it out of the garage. AC, billet AC dash vents. As you also notice, it has suicide latches here on the forward edge of the door to safety latches. Control module we talked about there, that's a secret audio. There is a remote, we moved it out of the way. The turn metal we talked about. 700R4 automatic overdrive. All the stuff you want. Billet steering wheel, it matches the wheels. Probably Billet specialties. Give her one little rev. Anyway, we think you get the idea. Let me get out, invite you in. Go to spudsgarage.com, get in. All right, he's gonna fire it up, but I want you to see the plate dropping down. Kind of give you a feel, the license plate automatic drop. There it is. We're gonna show you how it sounds from the back here. Go ahead and fire it up. Very nice 383 stroker. Okay, let it idle. Car's still cold, but beautiful. Anyway, hang on to the end of the video. We're definitely going to share a lot more for you. All right, we got it outside here waiting for the sun to come up a little bit, and I wanted to share the trunk with you as we go around here. You can always tell a Ron Mangus interior because he spends a lot of time on the small details. Really nice car. Spends a lot of time on the design too, and it's designed around the car. You'll see that the tones, the different tones, this is a perforated leather here. Goes all the way over into the corner of the trunk. German square weave carpet here. Has hatch shocks on the deck lid. All the little intricate detail where they went into the where the body Got a little quiet there while I study it, but the body itself, I mean, you can tell this is a well-assembled body. You can see the factory or the assembly pinch welds here at the structure points. I don't know if you can see that. The way the water drains off the back here, it's not going to end up in your trunk. Anyway, we think you get the idea. Go to spudsgarage.com, hang on to the end of the video. Alright, let's take a look underneath the hood here. Very nice, just like the rest of the car. ZZ 383 GM crate engine, top to bottom, very nicely done. They put an Edelbrock air gap intake manifold on it. Carter AFB carburetor, or Edelbrock if you want to call it that. Has a billet true check belt system, serpentine belt drive on it. Polished aluminum radiator, just like the undercarriage of the car. Wait till we get to the undercarriage here. A lot of braided lines and everything's done nicely. I like these hood side vents. They're actually open, so they'll draw air out of the engine compartment. It has a Vintage Air Generation 2 AC system in it, so it's a 134 system. Aluminum water pump. This is an Endura-Shine intake manifold too. It has the ceramic coated ram horn style cast exhaust manifolds. You'll see the we'll cover a lot of little stuff here. Here's the American Speed body tag, manufactured in Detroit, Michigan. The body number. GM HEI ignition, that would have come with a crate engine. Nice billet dress, just nice and tidy. If you look at the firewall here, one of the best parts about this car is the paint work, which is one of the most important parts. Anyway, it's all this hand done striping and turning is done, and then the car was clear coated. So this is not on top. This has been clear coated into the car, so it's not going to come off. It's cool. It follows into the belt line here. Actually follows into the door jambs also. We'll share that with you on the walk around. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Go to spudsgarage.com for more. Oh yeah, 700 R4 automatic. Alright, so he's going to turn the car around for me to photo shoot the other side. Bitchin'. Beautiful day here in Lake Havasu. You can understand why that car won a top 10 at Run to the Sun. Spectacular. Incredibly nice car. Alright, as promised, we get it up here on the lift. We actually do this before we go move it outside to do the photo shoot, but want to share the undercarriage with you. Absolutely beautiful car. I'm hoping you enjoyed the video so far. Kugel suspension like we talked about on the walk around. All polished components. This entire car is like absolutely detailed to the 9s, 10s. Has an original Arizona copper plate on it that's included with the car for a garage trophy, whoever wants it, or if you're an Arizona guy, you can plate it to the car. The bottom of the side of the car, the finish on it is just like the upper side. It's just beautiful. Finished the same color as the lower portion of the car. We'll talk about that on the walk around here. Quad shock Kugel suspension. This Kugel IRS rear suspension is just trick. Step back here and show you just a little bit here too. He's actually got the geometry just perfect on the car because the lower control arms and the ride height's just right for the car too. Are very at a level stage. Anyway, there are a lot of polished components here. There's all these small line connectors for the brake lines. So everything's laid out nice and professionally put together on this car. Again, the finish on the bottom, you can see in my video camera, is just like the rest of the car. Ceramic coated exhaust system. It's put together in sections so it'll come out of the car with ease. Trans cooler right here. Speed sensor for the Dakota digital dash. Actually, the horn's mounted down low here. That's kind of neat. 700 R4 oil pan there. That's a deep sump aluminum. But you'll see they use braided lines and AN fittings here for all the braking system on it. Mr. Clean lives here with this car, I can tell you that. This car is exceptionally clean, and it's well taken care of, very limited miles on it. It's got polished disc brakes. Obviously the rear, you already saw that. Up front here, polished backing plates, chrome coilovers. See the bottom side of the ZZ's 383 stroker, chrome oil pan. That's not a cheap one either. That's a very nice chrome on this. So show chrome. Braided lines on a fuel system, much like the braking system. This is all hand fit stuff. Mini high torque starter, MSD. Again, not a cheap Chinese one. It's got the rack here that's mounted, and the bellows go through the frame rail here. Again, look at the geometry on the front suspension, is very nice. Driving this car like driving on rails. I'm going to slide this back just a little bit so we can get the front here. It's always nice when I have a lift, but when you look at the quality of a car like this, you know that somebody spent a lot of time putting this together. Look at a lot of high-end cars. It's a very nice car. One pass through the backside here. I'm going to bet those mufflers are probably Flowmasters. I can't see from the bottom side, but has a neat sound to it. You've already heard that. It's got the polished strange 9-inch here in the back, which is part of that IRS system. So fully independent 4-wheel suspension, 4 coilovers on the back, coilovers on the front. Anyway, go to spudsgarage.com. Thanks for listening to me. One more turnaround here. Have a great day. He's very careful with his car. It's going to his garage, could be going to yours. What a beauty. There you go.